November 12th, 2025. Izotropic launches podcast episode number 2. AI and the Future of Breast Imaging. How Izotropic is leading the innovation. Vancouver, British Columbia, and Sacramento, California, November 12th, 2025. Izotropic Corporation on the CSE, IZO on the OTCQB, IZOZF and on the FSE 1R3. Izotropic, or The Company, a medical device company commercializing innovative, emerging technologies and imaging-based products for the more accurate screening, diagnoses, and treatment of breast cancers, announces the release of the second episode in its podcast series, AI and the Future of Breast Imaging. How Izotropic is leading the innovation is now available in English, Arabic, Chinese, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. Building on the foundations set in Episode 1, which explored the limitations of traditional breast imaging modalities and the clinical innovation of the company's IzoView breast CT imaging system, the second installment highlights how Izotropic is integrating artificial intelligence into its platform to optimize imaging and support radiologist workflows. This episode provides an in-depth discussion of the company's trade secret machine learning reconstruction algorithm and its exclusive rights to a U.S. patent for computer-aided diagnosis, CADx, with breast CT technology. This communications platform repackages publicly disclosed information into a conversational format that's both educational and accessible to patients, healthcare professionals, and stakeholders across the breast health ecosystem. The company intends to use the podcast to support broader awareness-building efforts as it advances IzoView toward regulatory approval and market launch. Episode 2 of the podcast is available now on the company's YouTube channel. Subscribe to stay informed about future episodes covering breast imaging trends, patient advocacy, and medical imaging innovation. Podcast sources cited: 2025, August 28th. Izotropic's AI breakthrough positions IzoView to redefine breast CT imaging standards. Izotropic Corporation. www.izocorp.p9.adnetcms.com/news releases/Izotropics AI breakthrough positions IzoView to redefine breast CT imaging standards/2025, September 3rd. Izotropic secures exclusive rights to patented computer-aided diagnosis for breast CT. Izotropic Corporation. www.izocorp.p9.adnetcms.com/news releases/Izotropic secures exclusive rights to patented computer-aided diagnosis for breast CT. This audio may contain statements that are forward-looking statements, which are based upon the current estimates, assumptions, projections, and expectations of the company's management, business, and its knowledge of the relevant market and economic environment in which it operates. The company has tried, where possible, to identify such information and statements by using words such as anticipate, believe, envision, estimate, expect, intend, may, plan, predict, project, target, potential, will, would, could, should, continue, contemplate, and other similar expressions and derivations thereof, in connection with any discussion of future events, trends, or prospects or future operating or financial performance. Although not all forward-looking statements contain these identifying words, these statements are not guarantees of performance and involve risks, including those related to capital requirements and uncertainties that are difficult to control or predict, and as such, they may cause future results of the company's activity to differ significantly from the content and implications of such statement. Forward-looking statements are pertinent only as of the date on which they are made, and the company undertakes no obligation to update or revise any forward-looking statements to reflect new information or the occurrence of future events or circumstances unless otherwise required to do so by law. Neither the company nor its shareholders, officers, and consultants shall be liable for any action and the results of any action taken by any person based on the information contained herein, including, without limitation, the purchase or sale of company securities. Nothing in this document should be deemed to be medical or other advice of any kind. All images are for illustrative purposes only. IzoView has not yet been approved or cleared for sale. Podcast episodes are generated with the assistance of Google AI. Content was produced using generative tools and may contain machine-generated elements. Listeners are encouraged to verify all information through official sources.